Welcome to the World Market Analysis Podcast, where we explore the intricate web of global economic concerns and their impact on consumers and the broader financial landscape. Our journey begins with a major economy teetering on the brink of collapse, leaving its consumers in dire straits. Join me, your host Tyler, as we uncover the bigger picture behind this alarming situation and what it signifies for the global economy. Panic has swept through the financial world as central bankers and government leaders wrestle with treacherous waters. But what's causing all this commotion? Even in prosperous economies, bankruptcies are not uncommon. They occur when there isn't enough money to cover existing debts or when available funds are not allocated effectively. Recently, the global economy has shown signs of impending trouble. Central bankers manipulate yield curves, tightening lending standards, and reduce money supply, resulting in an impending scarcity of capital. Investors flock to U.S. equities as a safe haven, but behind the surface, companies are burdened with alarming levels of debt, ticking time bombs waiting to explode. Companies, in their bid to reduce interest expenses, have accumulated massive debt. They've borrowed to buy back their own stock and engaged in unproductive activities. The issue lies in rising demand for money when the available funds in the economy are dwindling. This collision course leads to bankruptcies, falling stock prices, and a looming financial crisis. Let's shift our focus to New York, where manufacturing sector is slowing down. This downturn is concerning as many signal a more significant economic decline. The Empire State's Manufacturing Survey reveals diminishing business activity, declining unfulfilled orders, and stagnant inventory levels, indicating a slowdown in manufacturing. While the labor market appears stable with slight employment and work hour increases, a slowdown in manufacturing can lead to higher unemployment rates, particularly if the economy fails to rebound. Looking at the broader perspective, we examine the global trade situation. U.S. retailers are stocking up ahead of the holiday season, but this may not signify strong consumer demand. Consumers are grappling with the end of pandemic stimulus, rising credit card payments due to increased interest rates, and the resumption of student loan payments. This does not bode well for the U.S. consumer's ability to spend during the holiday season. Turning our gaze to the Chinese economy, we find a nation caught in a downward spiral. The Chinese government resorts to cash injections and fiscal stimulus to stimulate growth and address the lack of demand. The property market downturn and weakened consumer demand are further evidence that China is in dire straits. This is alarming because a faltering Chinese economy could have severe repercussions for the global economy. The struggling Chinese economy is already impacting global corporations. Apple, one of the world's largest companies, is feeling the heat as iPhone sales in China have slumped. This is concerning as consumer behavior in China often foreshadows trends extending to the rest of the world. If Chinese consumers cut back on spending, it could have repercussions for Apple and other international companies. Central bankers across the world grapple with their own set of dilemmas. Janet Yellen's suggestion that higher interest rates may persist in the U.S. ignores the challenges of a shrinking economy. In contrast, the ECB's commitment to higher rates until the second half of next year may not align with the economic reality on the ground. In the UK, economists advocate for a persistent response to rising inflation, implying keeping economic growth in check. This serves as a stark reminder that central bankers often struggle to strike the right balance. As we navigate these turbulent waters, the global economy stands at a crossroads. The fate of consumers, both in the US and worldwide, hangs in balance. The looming economic crisis, exacerbated by mounting debts, slowing manufacturing sectors, and uncertain central bank policies, leaves us with many questions and few answers. The future remains uncertain, and is crucial for individuals and policymakers to remain vigilant and adapt as we face challenges ahead. Thank you for joining me today on this episode of the World Market Analysis. Stay informed and stay prepared for what lies ahead. Until next time, I'm Tyler, and this has been your analysis of the state of the global economy.